Hi everybody, this is Larry up in Brainerd, Minnesota. Wanted to share some ideas with you today on improving the self-watering rain gutter grow system. You know, it's always been my method to the madness to always make a better and better system. And, hundreds and hundreds of people all over the world are now building this system and have had great success. But, I always want to make it better. So one of the improvements I think that we can make is some of the people have had the roots grow out the bottom of the net cup that we use. Well, there's a simple solution to that. And what we want to do is, you can see my friend Brad Quaver did up a little video on this. You can find on my site, but here's the pictures on it. You just take a square piece of 8x8 landscape fabric and put it in the bottom. He's got the description right here of your bucket, and then you can push it through. And what that'll do is block any roots from going out, any potting mix that might want to fall or anything like that. And then you can see it protruding, and that should work great. So that's one of the improvements I want to make. I haven't had any problems. I had some roots grow out the bottom, never seemed to cause any problems. But if you were to use our hybrid system, and you can do the search on that on my channel, where we use pipes, sewer pipes, there could be a chance where the roots could block some of the water flow, and we don't want that. So this would be an easy solution to that. Here's what I really wanted to get into. Last year, I had a bunch of extra tomato plants and everything left over after I had my rain gutter grow system all planted and everything. And I had put them in Walmart shopping bags because I want to try grow bags because I've seen results on how grow bags are really superior for growing in. One of the reasons is you can look at this picture, see how it's root bound. They want to circle. The roots want to circle round and round. Well, this next picture, by looking at a grow bag, you get tiny fibrous roots all over, because what happens is the roots grow to the side, and instead of hitting a hard plastic side like the 5-gallon bucket and wanting to circle, it self-air prunes and makes it shoot. Just like if you take a smaller plant and prune it, it will make it bigger, bulkier, and more width and depth to it. Well, that's what a grow bag does. So I thought, well, I'm going to try these grow bags, and what I did is I put them in these kiddie pools, little hard plastic kiddie pools that you buy, and put a small amount of water in there, and just maintain only about an inch of water, and it would suck up the water and sub-irrigate just like it does through the net cups and keep the plants wide. And man, I tell you what, not only did the tomato plants grow fantastic, but I had here's a blackberry plant that was almost dead. I made this one myself out of landscape fabric, and I've got a video on how to make your own grow bag. You can click that in the search too. It just went wild. This thing was just going crazy. And because the roots are all self-pruning, and man, they're just microscopic roots all over the place. Here's another tomato plant that I just put in one little tub and added a little water. Well, I've come up with a way that you can do it this year and take the kiddie pool setup, and by putting a float in and a little overflow in case it rains, you can make this whole thing automated. You can check my channel. It's one of the recent videos I just posted. But what I wanted to do is, since the grow bags work so great and I had such great results, I wanted to come up with an idea that would really work, that we could, all you existing self-watering rain gutter grow system people have out there, we can make it even better. Well, what we can do is we take our 5-gallon pail, okay, that we got, that a lot of us have planted in. You're either the 5-gallon one, or some people have the square one, Well, what we want to do is this. Take the hole saw. A lot of people took a 2 7/8 inch hole saw, which we've got, and to drill our bottom hole. You can even use a 3-inch, but 2 7/8 is a little snugger, okay? And that's what we drilled our bottom hole to put our net cup in for our buckets. Well, we can also take that hole saw, and what I'm going to do is drill some holes in the side of the bucket, like 3 up and then space it over and 3 more all the way around. Now, if you just want to do a comparison on this and try it on 1 or 2 of your buckets, you can see how well it works. I think it'll instead of like last year, I tried to take a grow bag and set it on the lid, and it was a little clumsy. It worked good, but it was a little clumsier. This would just be a slicker way to do it. But by taking that bucket and drilling holes, you make your like your Swiss cheese out of your bucket. So enough so you keep the integrity of the bucket, but still put like 3 holes upside, this side and over a little bit, all the way around the bucket. And then what you want to do is line it with some landscape fabric. Just make a circle inside of it, just so it overlaps a little bit, and then go ahead and fill it on up. Now you're going to get the benefits of like a grow bag. It's going to breathe, and believe me, it makes a lot of difference, I think, to those roots, because it really breathes. These people, if you go out and start Googling and watch some of the videos on grow bags, you'll see, they in hot areas they perspirate, where they allow the soil not to get as hot. Many benefits. Grow bags have been used by commercial growers for a long time, and it's just starting to get more and more into gardening on regular personal gardening methods, But I think that's going to be fantastic. If you do the 2 things, by putting the fabric in the bottom of the 5-gallon bucket, that'll stop any growth out there, so those roots stay in the medium and really suck up every tiny little nutrient that there is. You'll get really massive, fibrous roots and stuff. So, but that's what I wanted to share with you. I'm going to do it to all mine. I'm going to take all my buckets. I'm going to drill holes in the sides and line it with landscape fabric so it can breathe. That way, if you even get a heavy rain or anything like that, water can run out. No chance of getting waterlogged or anything like that. It'll work great. And even if you wanted to drill some additional holes, just take with us, let's say a 1/4-inch drill bit, and drill some holes in the bottom of the bucket. That sure won't hurt either, and it won't affect the net cup. Will still capillary action, pull that moisture up that your plant needs, no problem. But I wanted to share this video with you. You might want to try some of this. You want to do some of it. You want to do all of it, but you might want to try that and see if you get really fantastic results. I think you will. But, okay, this is Larry up in Brainerd. Ciao.